Alright everybody, welcome back in. This is going to be another Stormgate cast, and I'm Algorithmor. This is going to be a cast. It's going to be a Vanguard versus Vanguard here, with a blue Vanguard here, which is KespadA. I'm not sure if I've cast KespadA before. I do recognize his name from the leaderboard. And his opponent in this game is going to be Corsair. Red Vanguard player here. And I have cast a few of Corsair's game before. And we're seeing here, looks like a Rax opening from Corsair, and KespadA this is a very mirrored build, at least to start out. We see a Lancer popping out for each of them. The Lancer of Corsair looked to be heading towards the health camp, but has changed direction. Whereas we've got okay, speed count. Okay, so it's just creeping force. I was checking to see if either of them was planning to run across the map, but I think it's just speed camp creeping over here for KespadA, and we already see Corsair going for his slimes. And that is a second Lancer to join, and it is a mech bay behind this. And another mech bay over here for KespadA, so they're again somewhat mirrored builds. And I imagine this is probably one of the standard Vanguard versus Vanguard openings. And it looks like Corsair has a little bit of an advantage here, at least having creeped out his camp a bit quicker. Now, and we also see that KespadA lost his scout there, which certainly was unintentional. You could always micro it away. Although those mastiffs, these shadow mastiffs, can be pretty nasty. They can be a little hard to dodge at all their splash damage when they're charging at you. Like that. Although we do see here Corsair moving his units out of the way so that he can avoid that damage. And we got a Hedgehog out for Corsair, as well as KespadA. So this is mirrored builds. There is another Lancer there now being gathered in. And maybe we finally have diverged. It doesn't look like there's a third Lancer coming out for Corsair. And it's just going to be Hedgehog production. Oh, no, there we go. There's a third Lancer there too. So they are. Maybe Corsair's just a little behind on that production there. Another Lancer coming out from KespadA. And we see this speed camp being captured. Now what that means is Corsair is going to have twice speed boost, while KespadA has none. And KespadA was heading across the map. It looked like maybe going for that vision camp, but sees this Lancer, tries to take a free kill on it. A promote on it's keeping it alive so far, but it does go down. One Hedgehog almost gets us around, but nice micro from KespadA to let it run away, although it does finally get taken out there. And now Corsair is a little bit out of position. He's trapped himself up here on the ramp, but luckily there is a backdoor to this. Oh no, those poor Lancers. Unfortunately, when they got a move command out here, they decided, why don't we circle back up that ramp? And, well, that was not the right choice. And now that means there is a Lancer advantage here for KespadA, and so Corsair jumps on top there with his Hedgehogs trying to get some kills. I think he did get one kill, but a shield's up here, and wow, the shield's up is done. Promote trying to keep one Hedgehog alive, but it goes down. And another Hedgehog goes down, and that was without cost for the most part. These Hedgehogs doing a good job. Now one goes down. They are focusing those Lancers, but I think if they take out that other Hedgehog, then there's really nothing those Lancers will be able to do against them. Instead, they're going to retreat for now. So despite losing some of those Lancers with some miss micro, Corsair got back in this a little bit by getting some good kills with that Hedgehog micro. Still a lot of Lancers here for KespadA. And they're just tanky boys against the Hedgehogs. They're mostly there to soak up damage because the Hedgehogs can quite easily micro away from their melee attacks. But we do see that Corsair is focus firing on the Lancers for now. There he takes out a Hedgehog. And, ooh, one dog there. Actually, maybe doing an okay job for Corsair, because what that dog did was trap a few of the Lancers back on the aggro. And while the dog went down, that allowed these Hedgehogs to pick off even more. And almost all the Lancers are gone now. And we are seeing it looks like 6 Hedgehogs versus 5 from KespadA. Although KespadA's are at full, have more life. But here these Hedgehogs try and jump on them again. And down goes the Lancer. Good micro from both of them to try and focus weak hogs. And we start seeing the weak hogs of Corsair going down. But that's in exchange for higher DPS, because there's a higher Hedgehog count from Corsair there. So a lot of KespadA's Hedgehogs also went down. One really low now. And they're kind of doing a little battle over this speed camp. Or both speed camps technically. And this one's now going to be captured back by Corsair, and KespadA is trying to keep control of his speed camp. But again, the numbers of Hedgehogs just slightly in Corsair's favor. And there are some scouts added as well. And as long as KespadA is not microing his units, those dogs are going to soak up some damage. Although we do see some good micro there to take them out. And now the numbers are in KespadA's favor. But some pretty good micro to pull back the weak one from Corsair, keeping that Hedgehog alive. And they're now... Oh, they might be fighting over this speed camp again. All game so far they've been fighting over these speed camps. The speed camp, especially when you have these highly microable units like Hedgehogs and Scouts, actually, they just add even more controllability to your units. You can move them quicker, maneuver them around quicker. If you're kiting, you can kite quicker. If you're chasing, as we just saw there, you can chase. You can get a few extra shots in on the chase. And so Corsair is pulling back now to regain control of the speed camp. We see both speed camps have been respawned. And, of course, KespadA has the same idea. And he tries to jump down here, and he's going to come... steals a few of the Mastiffs. It's not even really the income here that they want so much as the boost from the camp. And instead, they just start fighting each other. Leave the camp. Really good micro here from both of them for focus fire. As well as trying to do pullback. I feel like Corsair's just had a slight edge in that regard. Doing a little bit better job of pulling back his weak Hedgehogs. Of course, if you're preserving their DPS, that just means one extra rocket that you're getting off on those other Hedgehogs, and you can snowball that. Another Hedgehog going down. And Corsair now has 7 or 8 Hedgehogs, and he's chasing the 4 of KespadA right into his main. This could be it. This could be... He's right up there. He was going for the mech bay, but no, he's jumping on top of the Hedgehogs. One goes down. The Scouts go down. Oh, no, sieging up. That's got to be a GG there. Out pops the Vulcan. Gets a good stun. Another Vulcan pops out. This is clutch with the shields up going down. This could actually be it. And there we go. Those Hedgehogs wanted to finish the game, but they have to retreat now. So many are low, and we see that one Hedgehog is able to take 2 Hedgehogs out before it goes down. And now we got some medtechs. The medtechs are going to do a good job of keeping these Hedgehogs at full health with some nanoswarms. And this is this interesting style of Vanguard versus Vanguard that's come out in the last couple patches, actually. It's not just the last one, where you kind of stay on one base for a long time. You see Corsair is still on one base. Although KespadA has put down the second. Fully mining. And with this new speedier eco, we're getting to the point where this base is about to mine out. But yes, so we do see the second base finally going down here. You don't want to fall behind in that eco, even if you've got a little bit of an army advantage. Now these Vulcans want to get some good hedgehog kills. They do get one. More going down. Another hedgehog, or sorry, another Vulcan going down. But now there's a Vulcan for Corsair too. And the hedgehog, oh, all those Vulcans cleaned up. That's not good news for KespadA. Another Vulcan shows up and they're just going to fight this Shadow Demon for now. Might even micro this Vulcan forward. But, yeah, regrouping and going in for the kill, or... This is half. Oh, just going to get the speed boost, I guess. Pop a Nano Swarm. Heal up some of those boys. That would be nice, but nope. They're just going to get the speed boost and what? Ooh, going for the back door. A scout scouts out the third base here. Look at all those Vulcans. We got 4 Vulcans here. And here comes the back door. About to get punched in. Boom. Jump jets. Looking for another base. Nothing to be found. But we do see that... Oh, it's a scrapyard going down. Hedgehogs, get in here. They're going for the solar habitat first. I actually really like that. The solar habitat, of course, is going to have less hit points than anything else up there. And it was powering one of those mech bays. So... Oh, this medtech, like, I'll fight you. And actually is doing a pretty good job of tanking. Wow, this is nice. The shield's up super clutch there. So Corsair does pull back from that, but now we see a Nanoswarm going down. Still focus firing that one low Vulcan, but Hedgehogs are going to be the tail here. They're managing to get a lot of DPS on these Vulcans, and boom, they all get cleaned up. And now this is just a creeping force. And that's going to be GG from KespadA. Okay, welcome back. This is going to be the second game in this two-parter here. And this one is also going to be starring in the Blue Vanguard here, Corsair. And his opponent here in the Red Infernal is Wallace. I haven't cast too many Wallace games. I have, and I do enjoy a good Wallace game, as well as a good Corsair game, so hopefully we're going to see a good game here. They've been chatting, but I haven't been reading it, so hopefully it's all good and fun. And if you have been reading it, then enjoy. We got a scout here from Corsair doing the old back and forth. While behind this, Corsair is doing straight on command post first. And the Hexen of Wallace walks right past that command post, probably caught a glimpse of it. Don't quite yet have the observer tools that would let me to check. And a little bit of Bob harass coming out of Wallace. Now this is curious because we all know that Bobs are actually invincible, as we can see here. So it's more annoying than anything. That Bob is basically at full. And the Hexen's been here for a minute. But now the scout comes back and says, "Get away from my Bob. They are here to work." Ooh, some fiends show up. Okay, I didn't see them on their way here, but they show up. This is a Hexen all in. And in fact... Oh, I thought she was going to go down. Overcharged Bobs. They're the defenders. Not only... Oh, boy. Bye-bye, Hexen. Ay, ay, ay. Not a great way to start. A couple Gaunts and Fiends are showing up, but this... What are you going to do? A whole bunch of nothing. They're like, maybe we can get this scout. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, geez. I thought they were just going to suicide themselves. Scout's going to hide. Is there another cabbage over here somewhere? Don't think so. And yeah, the Gaunts of Wallace are like, fine, I guess I guess we're going home. No, maybe we're here to jack. Jack some creeps, that is. This dog's still looking for cabbage. There is a cabbage over here. Yeah, yum. Jump, jump, jump. This only works for Andreas. This must be an Andreas-based opening that is not working, I guess. I'm not sure if Andreas is this aggressive. Maybe he is. I mean, I don't play Andreas, especially not as Vanguard, but I have heard that Andreas is a little more passive. Likes to macro. But maybe against Vanguard, the strategy is open with early aggression. Certainly that's something I would favor as an Infernal player. This aggression hasn't exactly gone the way that, you know, anyone would want if you're the Infernal. What are these Gaunts doing? That's a bizarre location. Oh, they're trying to get into good tanking position. Yeah, no, buddy. Ay. Yeah, this is not how you want that to go, with one of the Gaunts being lost to the slime. These Lancers got their little speed boosts on, their little speedy legs. Lightning legs, I used to call it back in the good old days when there was lightning. They took it away. And just gave them these little drafts of wind or whatever they are. Speed lines is what they are. They're speed lines. They're lines that show you how speedy you are. And look at them chewing through those units. So that's the benefit of having speed lines, is you're fast, and when you got a big old sword like that, you can just run up against someone and chop them down. Once again, Wallace has retreated back. Most of the aggression he's put on so far has been kind of ill-advised. Right from the get-go. Attacking those bobs with the Hexen. Okay, these oh, a couple Exos too. They're gonna do some creep jacking too. And I wonder, are they gonna come and just sit here a minute and soak up? Because a lot of these Lances are pretty low. A couple more Exos show up. This is a nice little Bioforce. It's not too big, but it's a strike squad. And in this earlier game... Ooh, no! These Lancers all get trapped while the rest were on move command. And Wallace chooses not to fight there too. And I think that might not have been the right choice. He probably should have let his units stay there and fight. Because now Corsair has regrouped. And his medtechs have shown up. And now we're having a battle right at the speed camp. Some good micro, good kiting out of Corsair here. Almost all the brutes are down. There we go. Bye-bye Effigy 2. And now we're going to steal the camp. So Wallace is forced to just fight this. We got some imps turning. I thought for a second they're going to flame on, but no flame on. And nice positioning from Wallace to make sure that Corsair cannot take this camp. But more units from Corsair streaming in. And a dropship's here. I don't think that's going to help too much. There's not anything really to drop. It tanks. That's all it was able to do. A couple Exos going down. But, okay, they're retreating. They take out a brute. And the nymph. There's only 5 or 6 Gaunts left here. Another brute gets sacrificed. And a couple more rallying Gaunts also. So this is not good news for Wallace. And a few more reinforcements are showing up for Corsair. So this push is looking pretty dangerous right now. And here it goes for the second base. There is a Hellborn there. Nice dodge of the Nightfall Infestation. Hellborn goes down. That's a lot of early Therium that you don't want to lose there. And now these units are just trying to take out buildings. They're kind of daring the Gaunts. Come fight us then. If you wanna fight us, and that's GG from Wallace.